我刚才去 Woodpecker， 他们放晒乳要1000多块呢。后来我去 7-Eleven， 139块。下个礼拜是我跟我太太的结婚纪念日，我在星巴克买了一个马克杯。星巴克在台湾26年，结婚26年。还有这个，忘记怎么说，这个植物可以吃。Changhua Texas Hold'em Poker Club. This is Shopee. Guess you do your thing with your app here. Release the door on one of these boxes and you can pick up your package or maybe send stuff. I'm dressed like Shopee today. 你要不要知道我在彰化县最喜欢的地方？ I've got over 2,000 videos on this phone and 9,000 pictures, so I'm just gonna grab stuff from way back in no particular order. Changhua gets kind of a bad rap, I think. There was an old Lonely Planet. I haven't seen the new ones, but they really hardly mention Changhua. They call it like a stopping over point. They do mention Lugang, though, which is in Changhua County. Yes, to each his own. I remember we had a guy teaching for our language school a while back, an actor. And I believe he left our job because he got a role in a movie or a TV show. He was on Prison Break. You know that show, Prison Break? Anyway, this guy said he was a runner, and this is before I became a runner. And he said, there's no place to run here in Changhua. I ran for, over a decade. I found a lot of places to run. Like, you could put some serious mileage down if you know where to go. Walking right now, you don't want to run on roads like this, but there's lots of places. School to school, park to park. It's gonna be a new track near my home. Already got one, like right next door to my home. Can't hurt to have another one. I love the smell of freshly cut grass. Got the park to myself again. I would much rather live here than in a huge city. Pollution is not as bad. Traffic is not as bad. I come from a small town though in Pennsylvania. You have to drive everywhere. I like this. There's just in my, 2-mile radius, I can walk to get anything I need. Hair salon, drink shop, doctor, dentist, eye doctor. Little department store. We are buying barrettes.
这个是长这样啊，这个都是 croissant， 然后这个是爆米花。
We wanted to get that one. That's a cute one. There are a lot of pet stores. Here's a gym. That looks like a bar to me. I mean, if you really need like the nightlife, Taichung is not that far away. It's the second largest city right now in Taiwan. Our new department store is supposed to be built over there. Right there. It's going to be a Zhongyo. So it used to be a parking lot. And just imagine there's going to be a big building here. Somebody on the internet said, Changhua is a shithole. I can't lie, it's got its dingy parts. It's got its noise. What are you doing? But there is a certain charm. There are many beautiful and interesting things. Can you just look at me? I need a picture of a cow. Which is why I started my channel in the first place. 我蛮喜欢现代的跟比较古老的建筑物。I wonder what this is gonna be. Gotta be one of the cooler 7-Elevens. Has a Greek vibe to it, I think. If I'm not mistaken, this goes back to the 1600s. It's a well right there. 台湾有好多庙。I'm following one of those Garmin training plans for a 10K. Had me do a 10-minute warm-up, and then I can't always figure out what they're trying to tell me to do. I mean, it seems like it should be straightforward. I just have to get used to it, I guess. Probably ran a 5K just now. I have a 10-minute cool down. I'm gonna pick up my wife. We're supposed to walk, but I wanna surprise her. If we get to that place, I'm gonna put it right at the end of this video. Last month with JC, when we did the Mazu pilgrimage, I got to see our park where we do most of our walking. I'll get you a chocolate cake if you run like Phoebe. But from a different perspective, I was on a train passing the park coming into Changhua train station. 说到火车, we're at the train museum with 2 minutes to spare. We're here in Changhua. Here's where they spin them around. It's an old railway car they just have on the side of a building. That's a new parking lot, but I never noticed this before. That passenger's giving the bird. Okay. Hello. Go all the way down. This must have been like a school project or something. I'll go through this bomb shelter in reverse. Hope they're not dismantling. Check out my other video. It's like this place is gone forever. All the signs are off on this side. That's really sad. They don't make them like that anymore. Hopefully they'll keep some of these structures. This is pre-war. This was the old train workers' village. They cleared it all out here. I really don't think the trains can see over that wall to welcome anybody to Changhua. I'm on a real back road here. Here's an example of Asia's attempt at cuteness all the time. My favorite camping store. 你们大概听过我们的八卦山的大佛。 Want to show them how narrow it is?
Sure. Baguashan Bridge.
And there's like a really steep incline there.
Yes.
Do that again. What does that mean? You're being swallowed by the canyon? Whoa. Wow. This is amazing.
You just see the sky. Basically.
What if there's monkeys around here? Air conditioning. They have a pamphlet, and it's in English. There's a tunnel into Bagua Mountain. And there's one here. If I wanted to get dirty, I could probably go inside there. That's very nice massage. You're so youthful. Don't fall. And that's your textbook owl right there. Pull the weeds. Thank you.
Wow, these are beautiful.
Yeah.
These beautiful.
So we have all these radishes to pull. I'm only gonna pull like 2 today for a soup.
Wow.
There we go. Looking good. Pull up the carrots.
Here. 1, 2,
2,
3.
3.
Oh!
Is that a small one?
弟弟，你说 carrot。
That's
Carrot.
That's a tiny one.
1, 2. Oh. Oh, this one is slightly larger.
That's a bigger one.
Yeah.
These are the last 2 peppers.
You also want miso soup?
Okay, sure. If you put 5 plates in there, you have a chance to win one of those things.
较厉害的，我上次带他溜滑梯，他不敢下。
但是他自己敢滑了。
他终于。
What happened?
You beat me.
Yeah, but he's about to get me. This is Yonglejie. There's lots of little shops down here. I will put a few more reasons of why I like this area in the description. You might think I'm rationalizing because my wife's family is here and I kind of grew roots. 30 years kind of grows on a person. I truly think this is one of the better places to be. Just Taiwan in general. And in fact, I think my next video is going to be about my favorite places on this island. Don't watch so much of that media about China attacking. People have been saying this since the 1950s or even earlier. Maybe it'll happen sometime, but I'm not going anywhere. Ta-da! Where's Carol and Eric? The lights are on.